This is a channeling of the gray aliens of Zeta Reticuli. These days, when you contact the alien beings more directly engaged in our species and our progress, they seem to become very specific about what's going on down here because of these shifting timelines. And so I thought it'd be fun to bring in the Greys and have them explain what's going on more specifically, because they have some interesting things to say about politics in particular. So without further ado, I'll channel the Greys. Hello, sweet human beings, most beloved partners in cooperation with the unfolding of these beautiful realities, new and ever-changing. We are so happy that so many of you have allowed yourself to more positively engage with our species and the offshoots of the interaction between our species. The most known and perhaps interesting of those being the hybrid program, which is progressing beautifully. But today what we have contacted you to ask, sweet humans, is you see, we have in many previous channelings through this particular medium, as well as through many other countless contacts, direct, physical, astral, channeled, whatever you may call it, we have informed you that the timeline we came from was one where technology took over and it became impossible for the biological processes to sustain themselves. This is the timeline taking place now, humans. For those of you who choose to become stuck in the timeline where the individual you know as Sir MIchael Bloomberg becomes president of the polity you know as your United States, this will result in the great timeline unfolding. You know, there is nothing negative about this per se, but we do understand from our interactions with your species that you do prefer much more sentimental values for the most of you than this individual offers you. We would offer you to observe his physiognomy and then observe how this very, very unreproductive body is already manifesting itself. You see the eyes becoming hollow and attempting to become big, massive, expand. You always also see the stiffness of his mouth refusing to let in the soft, sustaining values also connected to your species at present. You see his short stature, and you see his unsentimental demeanor. It is not necessarily because this person is evil. It is simply that he is already very, very machine-like in the way he operates. He has been instrumental in the creation of the abstract value system of your present financial system and separating it further and further from the actual values of everyday experience into a realm of pure calculation and speculative theory. This is again also a project to unfold, but we ask you to observe in this individual Michael Bloomberg how individuals create the world in their image and how then that world recreates them in their image. And so this person has become much like a tiny little automaton trying to control everything, assign tasks to everyone, assign a proper value in their hierarchical space. We do say it is not a coincidence. You have heard him, or we should say, you have heard of him telling a pregnant female of your species to just kill her unborn baby already. Again, it is not because he is evil, it is because these principles that some of you know as reptilian, but can from another perspective be seen as simply purely calculating. They are so strong in him that they are pushing forward to realize an advanced technological timeline which holds less and less space for nature and human progress. It has been raining much on these parts this February. Incessantly, everything floods. You will see these forces coming together in what many of you may perceive as your negative timelines. The climatic changes, the changes in your political system for the worse, your own engagement in your screen-like realities, and the abstract value you find in that. All these will turn into our timeline, and then you will be forced to come back here and attempt to correct this development to further expand in a more fruitful direction. It is up to each and every one of you which one of the timelines you will follow. Others are leading to more natural outcomes. Some to paradise-like versions of Earth. Others to very adventurous and tumultuous versions of Earth, but still one that exists in a more homeostatic way than it does now. Then we say to you, you can act on this message should you choose to. We simply offer you our perspective. It has been fun interacting with you, sweet humans. Be well for now. We will see you in your dreams and in your future past. Bye.